all projects that I got involved in was somehow distributed before the project starts. Like the team gets 10%, the VC early investment, investors basically get 15 to 20%. Then the other 10 to 15% goes to various parts, and then the community. What remains for community is very small amount. And once the token get listed, it just booms. The price falls down like a waterfall because everyone prices sells at a high price because when they get into this project, the price used to be very little, right, compared to what it actually is during the listing. So this is actually our difference because the old tokens almost like 97% is distributed through hash rate mining. So it's equal and fair for everyone. This is, I think, the most important part that should remain in your mind. And X token actually has a lot of use cases. It's just the governance power. Let's say you're going to be able to like do voting and decide the future of the whole platform. It's just like being a shareholder for any company. The more stocks you have, correct, you hold, then the more governance power you're basically having. You're basically becoming the owner of the platform. It's just very relevant to the amount of token you hold. When it comes to key decision, then you're going to be able to participate in this as a governance part. And the second is it also gives economic utility, right, through fee discount, all this access benefits. Users who hold and stake it gets actually lower transaction fees, and also I believe we can also say this like priority allocations, right, access like all this exclusive asset pools. So the more activity on the platform, basically, the more valuable these privileges become. And for the time being, I know users are asking a lot of questions about like how it's tied to the growth of ecosystem revenue. And in the future, we're going to be disclosing and speaking all this relevant, how to say, advantages of holding it to the community, because you can basically talk about all this governance, from governance of the platform to the revenue sharing, from revenue sharing to the, I don't know, like various access to various assets and on the platform. So there are so many reasons to hold it. And when you look at the tokenomics, it's also fair. Again, like all distributed through mining a hash rate mechanism. There's no early investors. There's no early team allocation. So me as a CEO, I get nothing. Like you can see, like you can look at the tokenomics that I just mentioned. So it's impossible to see any selling pressure after it just basically get listed, unlike the other projects. Thank you.